Hi there folks, welcome to Dunzy's Guitar World. Welcome to another in-depth guitar feature. This time, an Aria Pro II ZZ Deluxe from 1984. Now the first thing about this guitar is it feels absolutely massive. This feels like the biggest guitar in the whole world. But you know, I'm used to playing like Les Pauls, like I'm used to playing things like a guitar this size, you know, a Greco or something like that. But this feels so long. It feels about 1.5 miles long, I think. I may need to employ a roadie to finger an F chord down there when I'm playing. So 1984, this is from. Now I had to do a bit of work on it, but we'll get to that in the video. But let's have a quick look at the catalogue. The earliest I can find the Aria Pro II ZZ guitars is 1983. Let's have a quick look at the catalogues from 83, 84 and 85. Just sat down to do the voiceover. Now people probably watch my videos and say, Dunzy seems to always have loads of grey hair on him. Here's the reason. This is what happens whenever I sit down at my desk to do some stuff. I have a little cat. Hello. Everything I own is black and she just sits here and covers all my black clothing and white hair. So anyway, on with the voiceover. So this is a 1983 Aria Catalogz. This is the first time I can see the ZZ guitars. So in this one they seem to be, they have the blue one, like the blue bus, with the dark round out edges, and the red, so the black one with the red stripe across it. That's 1983. That's the first sort of mention I can see of the ZZ series. So we'll go on to 84. So there's more finishes available now, and different sort of trims as well. I think the Ks are the Kaler trim on those, so those were like 130,000 yen. And the normal one, which is like the one I've got there, the white one, the WTB, those were 55,000 yen, so you're paying a lot of money for the Kaler trim. So we've got like the blue one at the end there, ZZ Custom, that's nice, that sort of blue colour. And then a sort of reddish sunburst, black and white one. More on that later. To the 85 catalogue. So there's more finishes available here. I love the blood splatter. BLD, blood. Deluxes, customs and stuff like that. So that's 85. So I had to do a bit of work when I got it. The frets round here needed levelling out. You know, when I was bending a note. Got a pick here when I was bending a note. It was fretting out. So I had to do a bit of work. The neck as well, I don't know if you remember the unboxing video, which I'll put up there, the unboxing video. The neck was as dry as a bone. It was as dry as my mouth after a night on the lager. So I had to do a bit of work on that as well. Well, let's have a quick look. See, it doesn't seem to have the pickups that it says it should have in the catalogue, but these pickups sound pretty good. I mean, they sound very metal, they're very bitey, as you heard in the intro. In fact, let's hear a bit more metal. very bitey, very metal. But when you switch to the neck and play through like a clean sound or something like that, it sounds really nice. So famous players of the Aria ZZ Deluxe. The advert I remember seeing at the time was Hanoi Rocks. Andy McCoy was pictured playing one of these, like the black and white one, this picture. In fact, the whole band at one point were pictured with Arias. This must have been like a endorsement deal or something like that. Here's Sammy Yaffa, Nasty Suicide, and Andy McCoy with the Aria Pro IIs. Vivian Campbell from Dio, he would use an Aria ZZ when he did his solo spot on the Dio tour in '84, black and white one. Dimebag Darrell apparently had one in the early days which he kept as a spare. I think he was going for the Zakk Wylde look where he was putting all the bottle tops, nailing them on it. So there it is, the Aria Pro II ZZ Deluxe, a very big guitar. So it's kind of ivory coloured now, but as we saw earlier, I think this was white. You know, when I took the cover off, the control plate in the back, I think it was white at one point. So yes, it's ivory now. I love it. It's great. It's heavy metal. So I mean, all the music in this video is heavy metal. Yes, the Aria ZZ Deluxe from 1984, made in Japan by Matsumoku. The nice guitar. It's got a bigger neck than the Washburn, which I got at the same time as this. I think I prefer the shape of this neck. It's not as slight as the Washburn one. And I prefer it from the point of view of this says 1980s heavy metal. I like it. So the final tune, like everything else in this video, is a bunch of heavy metal riffs that I put together. Sounds like it was recorded in 1984 or something like that. I didn't do a very long guitar solo on it. I did more sort of harmonies and stuff like that. I mean, long, fast guitar solos are not my forte. So, as ever, folks, it's a privilege and a pleasure bringing you content on Dunzee's Guitar World. Cheers for now.